Let us look at the seventh problem. The seventh problem is the Cartesian equation of a line is x minus 5 divided by 3 equal to y plus 4 divided by 7 equal to z minus 6 divided by 2. Write its vector form. Okay, so the Cartesian equation of a line is given to us. We have to write the vector form. So solution. So given is Cartesian equation of line as x minus 5 divided by 3 equal to y plus 4 divided by 7 equal to z minus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so we have to write a bar, b bar and r bar to write the vector form of the equation. Okay, so this equation of a line is in the form that the line is passing through a point and is parallel to a given vector. Okay, so a bar we have to find. Okay, and how to find a bar? So this term which is there here minus 5. Okay, so we have to write a number which has opposite sign of this minus 5, so that is 5, and that will be the coefficient of I cap. Okay, then here again if you look at it is plus 4, so you have to write the opposite sign minus 4, and that will be coefficient of j cap. Similarly we will get plus c cap. Okay, then b bar we can write it from the denominators of the equation, so we will get 3 I cap plus 7j cap plus 2k cap, right? And r bar is the position vector of any point on the line, so that is nothing but xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Okay, so then the equation of the required line we can write in the vector form. Now the equation of line in vector form will be r bar equal to a bar plus lambda b bar. So that means r bar equal to a bar is this 5 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 6 k cap plus lambda into b bar is this 3 I cap plus 7 j cap plus 2 k cap. Okay, so this is the answer of the problem 7. So let us go to the next problem, 8th one. Find the angle between the following pairs of line. So first is r bar equal to 2 I cap minus 5 j cap plus k cap plus lambda times 3 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 6 k cap, and r bar equal to 7 I cap minus 6 k cap plus mu times I cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to find the angle between the given pair of lines. So solution. So given is, so I'll denote the line 1 as L1. So L1 is r bar equal to 2 I cap minus 5 j cap plus k cap plus lambda times 3 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 6 k cap. Okay, and L2 is r bar equal to 7 I cap minus 6 k cap plus mu times I cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap. Okay, so we are given two equations of line in vector form. Now to find the angle we have to write the direction ratios of the line. The direction ratios of line L1 are A1 equal to, so direction ratios are obtained by looking at the b bar vector, right? So this we can call it as b1 bar. So the a1 is nothing but the coefficient of I cap here 3, then b1, okay, b vector, b1 vector I have told, but that is not correct, b bar. So that is the vector which is in the direction of this first line. So a1 is 3, b1 is 2, c1 is 6, right? Then a2 is 1, b2 is 2, and c2 is again 2, right? Then now we can find the angle between then we have to write the direction ratio of L1, which I have written here. So direction ratios of L1 and L2 are this, okay, respectively, right? So now we can find the angle between the two lines. The angle theta between L1 and L2 is given by this we have studied cos theta equal to modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, right? Then the whole divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, okay. So that means this implies cos theta is equal to modulus of a1 is 3 into 1, right? a1 times a2, so 3 into 1 plus b1 times b2, so 2 into 2, then plus c1 times c2, so 6 into 2 divided by root of a1 square, so 3 square plus b1 square, so 2 square plus c1 square, so 6 square into root of a2 square, so 1 square, b2 square, 2 square, and c2 square, 2 square, okay. So this implies cos theta is equal to modulus of 3 plus 4 plus 12 divided by root of 3 square is 9 plus 2 square is 4 plus 6 square is 36, root of 1 square is 1 plus 2 square is 4 plus 2 square is 4. So this implies cos theta is equal to modulus of 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 12 is 19, sorry, divided by root of 9 plus 4 is 13, 13 plus 36 is 49, root of 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So this implies cos theta is equal to modulus of a positive quantity is that same positive quantity, so 19 divided by root of 49 into root of 9. So that means cos theta is equal to 19 by root of 49 is 7 into root of 9 is 3. So that means what we will get is 19 by 21, okay. And so theta will be equal to cos inverse of 19 by 21. Why? Because we will operate cos inverse on both sides to get theta, right? So that means we will get theta equal to cos inverse 19 by 21. This is the answer of the first sub problem of the problem number 8. Now let us go to the second sub problem. So similarly we have to solve the second problem as the first one. So this is given to us two lines. Now directly we will write the direction ratios. The direction ratios of L1, okay. So this is the line L1, this is the line L2, okay. So what are the direction ratios of L1? A1 equal to 1, B1 equal to -1, and C1 equal to -2, okay. And the direction ratios of L2 we will write direction ratios of L2. So that means A2 equal to 3, B2 equal to -5, and C2 equal to -4. Okay, so then the angle theta between lines L1 and L2 is cos theta equal to modulus of, so A1 times A2, so 1 times 3, 1 times 3, okay, plus B1 times B2, so -1 times -5, plus C1 times C2, so -2 times -4, and then this is whole divided by root of 1 square plus -1 square plus -2 square, right? Root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into root of A2 square plus A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, so 3 square plus -5 square plus -4 square. Okay, so this implies cos theta is equal to modulus of 3 plus 5 plus 8 divided by root of 1 plus 1 plus 4, that is nothing but root of 6 into root of 9 plus 25 plus 16. Okay, so 9 plus 25 will be 34, 34 plus 16 will be 50, so root of 50 here. So what we will get is cos theta is equal to modulus of 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16 divided by root of 6 into root of 50 we will find out. So vector of 50 we have to find. 2 25 is 50, 5 5 is 25, 5 1 is 5, so this is into 5 root 2, right? So this implies cos theta is equal to 16 by root 6 into root 2 will be root 12 into 5. Okay, so root 12 if you want to find out, so factors of 12, so 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3, so that means cos theta will be equal to 16 by 2 root 3 into 5. Okay, so 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, so what we will get is cos theta equal to modulus of 8 by 5 root 3. Okay, so modulus of a positive quantity is the same positive quantity, so 8 by 5 root 3 we will get. So that means theta is equal to cos inverse of 8 by 5 root 3. This we get by operating cos inverse on both sides. Okay, so this is the answer of the problem number 2 of 8. Okay, so that's it in the video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. I will see you in the next video.